Light is crucial to perform multiple tasks during the day and night. And while the sun can keep us lit during the day, during the nighttime, we rely on light bulbs and LEDs to function. But what if they were to stop? If you don't have a flashlight, you're left in the dark with nothing to do. So, I'm going to show you how to make your own flashlight so you are not left in the dark when you're left in the dark. A short circuit can cause wire and metal to heat up to very high temperatures and cause burns, and never bend, cut, or crush batteries, as to keep the battery from overheating, starting on fire, or exploding. To make your flashlight, you will need one battery, 2 pieces of copper wire cut about 5 inches each, a switch, about 3 of these types of clips, and of course, LEDs. I'm going to use a set of 5 taken from a circuit inside of a radio that broke. First, you're going to want to take your wire and bend it in half to make kind of a loop. Then, you will take your pliers and bend each side back the way it came. So it kind of looks like a little octopus, I guess. Then you're going to want to cross the paths again, so they're kind of crossing. Ouch. That way they have a spring constant, kind of like a paper clip. Then you're going to want to attach it like so onto the battery. That way the spring constant is keeping it touching the terminal. You're going to want to do that again to the other side. Cross like that. Bend back, and cross. Then you just apply it. Now, each piece is an extension of the battery. So this is the negative, this is the positive. Now you're going to want to put the LED onto the battery like this, and clip it in place with one of your clips. Like this. I'm going to use the small one for the LEDs. Now that it's held in place, you're going to want to clip the switch onto it. I'm going to apply it here and hold it in place with 2 large clips. Here. And here. Like that. Now, always pay attention to which cord or terminal of the LEDs is positive and negative, because since they're diodes, electricity will only go through one direction. It will say on the circuit, so this is negative, this is positive. Now you connect the whole system together. So, I want to first connect the negative of the LED to the negative terminal. And the way I'm going to do that is simply tie it around the copper wire. Next, you're going to put the positive of the LED to the negative of the switch. Just twist it around like any old wire. Now the electrons want to go from the negative through into the LEDs, out of the LEDs, and into the switch. And then finally, connect your positive of your switch to the positive terminal. And then, that should do it. So, just to recap, the way the electrons are flowing and the way the entire circuit works is this. The electrons want to go from the negative terminal up into the LEDs, through them, emitting light, and then out through the positive into the negative of the switch, into the switch. And right now, no electricity can flow through it because it's not connected. When I do this, I close the circuit and the electrons flow through. They flow through this switch, down this cord, into the positive terminal, thus making equilibrium. And this doesn't have to be in this fashion in these parts. This could be any switch, light, and power source with any arrangement. I could have this completely down into a pile of wires. It could still work. It wouldn't be as practical, but whatever. You can use rubber bands rather than clips. I just find the clips are faster and easier. Tape kind of works, not great. I've tried Play-Doh once, and if you disconnect the circuit, the electrons find a way through the Play-Doh and cook it. So don't do that. But always make sure that you know the voltage the LEDs have to take, because too much voltage will break your LEDs. Not enough voltage, they won't even emit light. Always make sure that the battery matches the voltage of the LEDs. LEDs are fickle. And there you go. Now you've created your own homemade flashlight.